Hi, my name is Paul and you're watching The Green Card Show, a YouTube channel that tells you how to get into the United States and what to do in here. On this channel I'm trying to explain everything in a simple, understandable, step-by-step way so that you had more of a video instruction than a boastful video about cool life in the United States. And this episode is dedicated to one thing that Americans love, and it's called travel. More specifically, we are going to one of the top destinations among Americans, which is United Kingdom. And even more specifically, to London, one of the super mega popular visiting spot for all the people in the world, which in summer becomes almost an unlivable hive which is hard to walk through, so you'd better visit London in some other months. But even more specifically, this video is dedicated to one spot next to London, which is called Warner Brothers Harry Potter The Making of Tour. So if you're planning to move to the United States and become one of those Americans who love traveling, do so. Welcome to America! So you're visiting London and now you're thinking, oh my goodness, what places should I visit? What places should I see so that they stayed in my memory for a lifetime or at least for some time? And one of such places is called Warner Brothers Studio, which is not in London specifically, but quite far in the north from London. It's about 45 to 50 minutes either drive by Uber taxi or by bus or by train, plus some more time on a bus or taxi or whatever. So it's quite a ride from wherever you're going, but it's worth it. You'll get the unique chance to dive into the behind-the-scenes world of making of the Harry Potter franchise, and if you're not a person who is working in film and TV like myself, you will definitely be astounded or shocked in a positive way or simply impressed because it looks really good. But even if you work in TV film, you will definitely appreciate the level of quality and the attention to details and the professionalism of people who created Harry Potter franchise. This is kind of a must-see thing for anybody in the world because Harry Potter is kind of like a Bible. You cannot miss it because it's everywhere, everybody knows what is it, and it's super popular. I bet that in some countries and some time it was even more popular sales-wise and reading-wise than the Bible. So if you're going to London, you should visit this Warner Brothers studio north from London. So among all the things that you should know about this little trip inside of a bigger trip is that first, it's quite a trip from London, so it's quite far that I told you about. And the second thing, that the tickets must be purchased way before your trip. Warner Brothers UK website is one of the few in the world that I have ever encountered to have an electronic line, electronic queue. It means that when you're clicking buy tickets, sometimes you have to wait 5, 10, 15, up to 30 minutes in line just to get the chance to take a look at the calendar and choose your date and time, because that many people do really want to buy these tickets right now for this specific month. So I advise you to buy them at least 2 or 3 months in advance, and this can influence even your flight tickets purchase plans. For example, you want to go from this date to this date, but when you go to Warner Brothers website, you see that these days don't have any available tickets, but you do want to visit the studio. So you have to move your travel plans for a couple of days before or after just to have that day where the tickets for Harry Potter tour are available. Please keep in mind, you must check these tickets beforehand. So please book the tickets in advance. I'll show you how to do this in the next segment. One more super important thing to know about this specific tour is that it's a walking tour. It's not like Universal Studios Hollywood. It's not the place where you're being set into some fancy tram. You can take some popcorn and just enjoy driving around the studio, eating popcorn, drinking soda, and watching all these decorations, props, and everything. In Warner Brothers Harry Potter tour, you're walking for about 2 or 3 hours straight. So if you're overweight or you just have some pain in your knees or in your legs, or you're unable to walk, just be aware that this tour is really long and you will have to walk quite a distance. Even though there is a food court thing right in the middle of the tour, you'll still have to spend about 1 hour, hour and a half just to get to this food court. Of course, you'll be able to have your butterbeer or some time enjoying food at this place, but still, even after going out of this food court area, you'll have to spend another 40, 50 or more minutes to finish the tour and get outside the Warner Brothers studio. So please keep in mind, if you have physical disabilities or you're just not comfortable walking this long, you should know this beforehand, before buying the tickets, which are Not kind of pricey, but still you'll have to spend about £56, which is around $60–70 per person. And you definitely don't want to spend this money to not get the satisfaction that you were expecting to get. And the last thing to know, especially if you're traveling with kids, is that in the middle of this trip there is a green screen chroma key studio in this Warner Brothers pavilion where you can get filmed, recorded with your kids or kids only, whatever, flying on a broom like Harry Potter. It's not very expensive, but Warner Brothers really mishandled the whole organization of lines in this place. So even though the process of making a picture of your family, making a video of your kids flying is super fast, simply to get these videos and photos either printed or recorded for you, given QR code for you to access them, will take about 30+ minutes in line. And this is super disappointing because all the other aspects of this tour are really cool. And this specific area is really stupidly organized. So if you prepay this photo video package, or you know that you will be buying this photo video package because you have kids with you and they want to fly on a broom, you should plan ahead for something like, hey kids, you go on, I'll stand in line and I'll catch you up later, like half an hour later or more, so that you didn't spend all this time with all your family simply standing in line, getting tired, getting angry, and not getting the joy out of all this beauty that will surround you. So to summarize everything, if you are not traveling to London every single month or every single year, and this is a unique trip for you, definitely do plan to buy tickets to visit this studio tour, because this is really a good place to create some core memories, and this will be a nice day in the magic world of Harry Potter. But if you're unable to afford this trip, or you plan to make it later, you can just watch this video and dive into the world of Harry Potter with me, because the video that I edited for you doesn't contain any voiceover comments of mine. You can just walk through the pavilions with me to watch all the things with my own eyes as if you were present there. That's why I didn't make any comments over the video, so that you could simply enjoy touring Harry Potter making of tour in the Warner Brothers studio. So what does the tour start with? Of course, buying tickets, and right now I'll explain you how to do this. The simplest way to go is to Google Harry Potter Warner Bros. London, and you will see the link to the official site. Click buy tickets and you'll get where you need to be. The calendar button in the center allows you to see the tour schedule day by day. Lower are the 3 ways to go. Tickets only, £56 per person, tickets plus hotel plus breakfast, £76+, and tickets with a bus transfer, £109 per person. For example, let's click buy tickets under tickets only. If there's no electronic queue, you will see this page. Here, enter the number of people over 16, children from 5 to 15 years old, and younger kids. You can choose a 2+2 family option or 1+3 option. Let's enter 1 adult plus 1 child. Now click select date and time. This episode is made in January, and as you can see, all January is sold out. Let's check February. It's sold out too, only 5 days left with too few tickets to book. Gray marks sold out days, dark blue available, light blue the day you selected. What's up with March? Also, almost sold out, and the available days don't even have 2 tickets. Let's check April. Hooray, here you can book any day you want. So keep it in mind, you need to book tickets 3 months in advance. It's important to know this. For experiment's sake, I will select the 3rd of April, 1500. That's it, date and time added. Now click add to basket. On this page, the studio tries to sell you a ton of extra stuff. Say a souvenir paper guide, a parking spot next to the entrance, and so on. Of all this stuff, you can try afternoon tea for £40 per person. There are a lot of variations of it, so you can choose the one you like. What I advise to prepay is this package, digital photo and video. It costs £20 per person, so you just buy 1 per each child. You will have a family picture included with a wanted poster design anyway, and your kids will virtually fly on a broom and get a video of themselves doing it. If it's a birthday trip, you can order Hagrid's cake for £40, but I personally think it's not worth it. Now click add if you added something, or no thanks if you didn't. Done. This is the order confirmation page. For 1 adult plus 1 child plus photo video package, £121 total. Click continue, enter your name, address, and so on. Don't forget to check the box that says you accept the terms and conditions, or you won't be sold the tickets. On the next page, pay with your card. The barcodes to enter the tour will be sent to you via email.
as I would like to show you how we created the half-giant Hagrid. Now we have recreated the scene from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, where you may remember Hagrid dragging through the enormous Christmas tree through the Hogwarts grounds. This costume belongs to Martin Bayfield, an ex-England rugby player who stood at a whopping 6'10". They added stilts to his shoes, padding for his body, and of course the animatronic head, which we see here today. And you probably ask yourselves, well, how do we know if it's Martin or Robbie that we see on screen, right? Well, everything that's been shot at a long distance, this would have been Martin Bayfield. We can then easily distinguish the size difference between each character. And vice versa, everything that's shot at a closer distance, this of course would have been Robbie Coltrane, the character that we all know and love. Now the job of the prosthetics was given to our creatures effects team. In the first film, the head was known as a dead head, as it had no movement whatsoever. Until the third film, in The Prisoner of Azkaban, Alfonso Cuarón wanted to add much more animation and movement to it. And yes, you're also probably thinking it must get very hot and sweaty, right, inside the costume and the head. Well, we added internal fans inside the head to keep it nice and cool, and piped coolers inside the bodysuit to keep it nice and comfortable too. But guys, I know that speech was very short, but I hope you have a better understanding now about how Hagrid was created. Feel free to continue the tour just around the corner to explore the rest of the magical sets today. But apart from that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day during our Hogwarts in the Snow feature. Thank you.
The Death Eaters. How do you guys feel about the Death Eaters? Because I think we're going to bring some out today. So, in order to make sure that we can actually beat the Death Eaters that are going to come out, I'm going to teach you some really cool moves. But for this to work, I actually need you guys to follow my lead, and then we can actually make sure that we win against the Death Eaters, okay? So, if you have a wand, that's absolutely amazing. If you don't, do not worry, feel free to use your finger, because as you remember, Voldemort, with a flick of his wrist, he managed to disarm Harry, showing that powerful wizards can do it without the wand as well. So, what we're gonna do, move number 1 first. So, left leg forward, left arm forward, and then with the wand in your hand, we're gonna place it just above our heads. Perfect. Take 1 step forward, and then we are gonna point the wand right at your enemy, and make sure you lock eyes with them. Place our left arm in front of us to make sure that we create the shield, and then with the right arm, we're just gonna do this. That's it. And let's try one more time, and under. Perfect. And now we also need to learn how to defend ourselves. So for that one, we're gonna place our left arm in front of us. Left arm. We are gonna create a circle. Then we're gonna hold it right in front of us. That's it. And then on my count, I'm gonna shout push, and that's when you push it towards the Death Eaters, okay? So let's try one more time. Hand in front of us. Circle. Hold it and push. What we're gonna do, we're gonna step down, gather all that energy around us. That's it. And then when the time comes, we're gonna push it forward. Very well done. How do you guys feel? Do you think you can take the Death Eater? Yeah? Should we take them out? Okay, let's bring them out. Okay. So don't worry, I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna show you all the moves again. And we're gonna win this fight against the Death Eaters. Okay? I need your help to do that, okay? So let's see. let's gather all that energy. Dancing all around us and take our money comes. And hold it. And hold it, everyone. Hold it. Hold it. Do not lose it because it's shaking. Look at that. It's gonna fall. There it is. Good job, everyone. Oh, another fight lost.
short, possibly complete combination of real events and visual effects in this concept.
I've only seen half of them.
It's a slide.
Well, that's a you problem.
I'm really emotional.